See, it seems like my noise gate should be higher maybe? There we go. Let's see about now. Maybe it's, yeah, I think it clips off. Let's see about close. So I need the close to be 38-ish. I'm gonna do the inception thing. Ooh. Looking right here. Um, there we go. And then when we talk, I don't want to push the gain up any more than that. Limiter. I guess we don't need to do anything. I would like it if my vocals would be higher though. I don't want to add more gain though. That's like stupid to add this much gain. But I don't want to talk louder either. What if I increase my mic volume a little bit? That might help. Desktop audio is muted. Let's pull up some music actually, even though we usually get blocked on YouTube for streaming things that they have copyrights on. But luckily, yeah, we've already got one viewer on here. That's cool. Appreciate that. The Matrix using artificial intelligence. Let's can we change this? Edit stream info. Programming society using AI. Cool. So there's another website we use. Restream or something. I think that's what it's called. I'm not connected on multiple websites though, but I am on YouTube. Let's look. We are live. Creating the app for the Matrix. Yes, no, it's not made for kids. Let's edit this though and say creating station using AI. And let's remove the restream IO description. It'll change next time, but that's fine. I don't ever watch my YouTube chat because I don't ever have YouTube chatters. But it is cool seeing this with people. So what we didn't do last time, we didn't get the border to work. If we run it, it should run. But one of the problems that I have, so if I could pause this somehow, it's very hard to see, but there's blocks here that you don't see the outline because that's where something is playing. When it moves, it doesn't fill in that area. It just overlaps the other areas. So one solution that we had was that we could take our society, our world, and when we create our grid, we repopulate after the fact. We take the cells, we map the cells with the units, markets, and homes. It's kind of interesting because we don't actually keep track of the markets in the list of cells. So we wouldn't be drawing those. Also, I think part of our drawing problem is related to the unavailable squares. So you can see here we're creating all of our available cells. I think what would be a better way to do this see if we get any more viewers on here. Try sharing it to a couple places. I don't usually promote my shit, but oh damn, my phone's dead too. Failing. So one thing I want to try to do is I want to say let's see, repopulate. Let's change this. So let's say self dot units, self dot markets, and self dot homes equals self dot populate. Populate function is still going to iterate. We're going to have to change something. Populate. We still map this. We still iterate through our helper function. We go in our helper function. We look at the ID start. We should be able to say log grid size, total grid count, spawn area, and this should actually be the ID start to the total ID size. Is that right? Is it the ID size? Or should it be the ID size plus the start? I think it should be the size plus the start. It should be IDX start plus. But let's go back to this definition. Grid start spawn area would be. I was thinking about it this morning actually. We don't have to calculate the grid end because we don't have to calculate the grid start because the grid border is the grid start. So we could actually say grid. Oh no, it isn't. So we could simplify this though. We could say grid start equals grid size. We want a tenth of it, so we're going to divide it by 10. That's the grid start. And then the grid border would be that squared. But the grid end would be the grid size minus the grid start. So we actually don't even have to calculate the grid border. Spawn area would be the total grid count minus the border. So let's change this. Total spawn size. Total spawn. Yeah, it is area because it's the total number. And we don't have to do this math again because we already calculated the grid start as soon as we did that. I was thinking about that this morning actually. So as soon as we calculate the we've got a 10 by 10 grid, we divide the screen size by the size of the grid and that gives us a cell size. The grid size squared is the total square count. We don't need that until we do total spawn area. So the grid border is the offset of the grid size. It's a tenth of the grid size. We're taking the square grid, getting a tenth of it. We square that, we get the border size. Total grid border size. We're never going to use, we shouldn't use this anywhere else except for here. So we shouldn't be using the spawn area though. We should be using grid end. We should be saying IDX end equals settings dot grid end, and then we will replace grid size with grid end. I want to see this in XY values. I don't know if these will even print. They should. They should print on initialization. I don't think we'll see them though. So let's move this here. Even though we will spam it, we do want to see it. So shit. Index is out of range because we picked an index that is based on the size. Oh, this is still out of range. Available cell. right either. I don't know why I did this earlier. The more I think about it, the more this doesn't make sense. So cells, where we messed up, we messed up big time. 4 unit, markets, self dot markets, self dot homes. So when we create a list of cells, we need to let's say we're gonna create a reduce function. What's up, Sophia? It's going pretty good. How's your day going? I've only got so much energy every day to solve problems, and so I'm trying to make sure I'm using that energy to solve problems. I don't like any of this. Yeah, I don't like any of this. And we talked about moving the cell function as this part of the unit type. Wouldn't it be horrible to say unit.repopulate? Or cell. Like, this is kind of it. We could even say initialize the cells like this, and then I don't like that either. We could say generate. It's not exactly the worst idea. muted. Sorry for the delay. My wife had a emergency with the boy. He's a young, explosive, pooped. Y'all probably don't have kids. Maybe you do. I don't know. Let's find some royalty-free rock music. Downside is there will be advertisements. Cool, so the problem is it keeps coming back through my mic. I wonder if we can filters and then sidechain ducking from desktop. It should duck itself out. 35. It should duck itself out. It's not doing it though. And then when I talk, the music, oh, that should get way louder. Okay. I don't know what's going on. There's a feedback loop. Let's take the noise gate and there we go. So we should have no audio. Say 35. It's even 30. We really need to move this up. Let it close if we're not talking, but let it open if we are. I mean, this is like a backward setting, but it works. What is this? So, I like the idea. Now, somewhere we messed up. Somewhere we do need. Somewhere we need to make sure that we actually self-stop. So, hey, this is our helper. How about we say when we call? I really wish we had the whole thing. Can't give up. Okay. Fire. This is how it looks. This is reasonable size. Yeah. So when we oh. Still need good. For different. I almost want to go back to the case. Because what we want to do is we want to say
So you think you know Wix, but do you really? First up, we've got Shake Video Masks. You can use different shapes to create completely different vibes and aesthetics. Or you can create your own graphic. I use the shape composition here. Just import any SVG file and set it as a shape mask. Nice. Next up,
Excuse me.
keep it moving with the hover box. You can
This really
use it
hurts
to
my
animate
feelings.
any element and create these really eye-catching interactions. And what I
Because it could be so when we populate, go in here. Grid size minus our grid start is our grid in. Not right though. What it actually is, grid in, our total spawn area plus the grid start. And I believe we have to, that's not right either. We can do a simple testing. Comment this out. Go to log. Say log. 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 Extra. This working. Okay, exit. Go with log. Say setting. Now, setting. Edit. Static. Test. Log. Settings has not unit test does okay. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna rank on. I can hate this auto. Oh. We're gonna say setting. And care about the level. Okay. Bell sign. See if we can all these. Have a good.
I'm gonna give away this incredible $4,000. Wait, no, not this one. This incredible $4,000 piano for free. This piano is stunning. It's small enough to fit into any apartment, and it sounds beautiful.
That is actually the output.
So, how do you get this piano? Well, it's super easy. I'm presenting a free live piano masterclass this Sunday where I'll teach you all.
I can. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop. All this. Let's just all over about. Two, it's a all of this logic should make sense. So let's see. On area start equal grid start. Spawn. Sure. Or to
This thing? It's what's going on inside of me. It's my moderate to severe ulcerative colitis.
I don't need
It wasn't always this calm. UC went everywhere I did. Wondering when it would pop up next was stressful, doing a number on my insides.
But then I found out about Velsipity.
A once-daily pill, not a steroid or biologic, for adults with moderate to severe UC.
because
Velsipity can
our
help calm
grid
the
in.
chaos of UC. It quickly treats flares, providing a chance for lasting steroid-free remission.
You should be able to
Take
tell.
Velsipity if you've had a heart attack, chest pain, stroke or mini-stroke, heart failure in the last 6
Maybe
months,
not.
irregular or abnormal heartbeat.
That's not
Velsipity
right.
may cause serious side effects, including infections that can be fatal, slow heart rate, liver problems,
That's right.
increased blood pressure, macular edema, certain types of skin cancer, swelling and narrowing of the brain's blood vessels, or shortness of breath. Tell your doctor if you are
Why is it
pregnant or
100?
plan to be.
If conventional
Oh, it's
therapy
up
like
there,
5-AS
Okay. Spawn area is not right, obviously. Let's go. They spawn. Great. Alright already. I think I did account. That's the board. Order stuff. This might seem like something stupid program, like a lot of people starting out programming, that putting a log at the beginning and a log at the end would be stupid, or a print function. But when you go back, see, I didn't actually start until here. But it started here, so that was my first print. But you can see what's happening actually steps before. I'm actually checking my logging. I can see this is starting, and then I can see that my compositor layer, screen settings, all of these things are actually happening after this point. So this helps. It's just like, it's a stupid point of reference, but like, especially for the ending. If for whatever reason your program fails before you get to the starting print function, know that your initialization, system level programming error, could be my computer, it could be my Python function, so many things, it could be the way my files are structured. This log function tells you a lot. You don't want to spend a bunch of time looking in your code for problems that don't exist in your code. Have that happen. And this final one just tells you if you actually exited properly. If you don't get here, then none of your logic start and end. Right, so these two print functions are actually like super valuable to have. I would encourage people to do that in programming. We're still out of range syntax. Created itself to populate. Try to place the available. It says we're out of range. But we were trying to create. Deeper to go to everything happening.
Wix gives you the
So we were
power of
checking
AI to
the
build the website you need. Full business
This is also the
functionality
power of programming it
designed
to plug
tailored
in.
just for
Change
you.
functions, delete things,
Customize
comment
every
them
element
out,
of your website.
change a setting, and
Your
get
vision
more
come to
information.
life in minutes.
logging,
Control
It's
everything.
setting.
His tasks.
the verbose is
Finest
not,
details. Personalized.
Focus, yeah.
Optimized, ready to go live.
I don't know why we did that. Don't ask. To justify it.
Grab a Kinder Bueno and hit the
Have-
road. Just one bite of crispy wafer.
The least clear right here.
Hazelnut filling makes the journey worth savoring. Life gets Bueno.
We don't even need this. I mean, we do need them, but those values. I'm wasting time. So I don't know why we're out of range at 88. Trees inbound. So if we look back, where do we see? We don't see another verbose. Checking. Oh, that's super interesting. Checking 88. Why didn't it? So this is the first one that we did. We've generated these cells, right? Go back to the world. So in the grid, we are still populating after we create the cells. I'm not gonna be able to live with myself if I don't do first. Say cell dot fill to fill it. Account for market all the units. So we don't really care. That's why we did. We only do. We'll add this in. So we only care about the cells and because anything else referring by the units or cells out regard. There's a problem that we're having right now. That, like, if we run the program, well, one, it won't. But when we run the program, it so it's not drawing anything that's not unit, including a market. The market is also a unit. So is a home. Everything exists in this grid of cells. We allowed this cell to just be a cell in the grid, right? Drawing this grid, but in our cells we are basically putting only way I can explain this is to draw it. So, pretty simple. We've got a grid. Draw something fast. Each one of these squares is a cell. But then when we put something in, it's either a unit or market or a home. And the problem that we're having right now, this is a multi-layer problem. There's multiple things going on here. One problem we have to solve is this: when this thing comes into this other cell here, it has to know that it's in the cell with this thing. So, like, if we're looking for food, this place has food, we have to know when we get to the food so that we can eat. The other side of that is if it's not food, we have to know that, hey, this one's irrelevant, keep looking. But aside from that problem, this concept of moving from one square to another, if I generate a grid, and I say this is a cell, 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 this one's a cell, all of these are cells, right? And then I say this one's a unit, and I move my unit here. Now I want to put the unit here, then I need to swap this cell. Which is not what we want to do, because we have another problem. The cell has an ID. So does the unit,
So you think you know Wix.
which is based on their location. 3,
First up, we
etc.,
have
right?
video masks. You can use different
Grid,
shapes to create completely
so,
different vibes and
5
aesthetics. Or you can create
is
your own graphic.
relative
I use the shape
X and
composition.
Y.
Just import any
It has an
SVG
X
file
and Y as well.
set as
So
a shape
we
mask.
update the X and Y and get
Nice.
position. That's what we're
Next
doing.
up, we'll keep it moving with the hover box. You can use it
So
to
when we
animate
move,
any element and
say
create
plus or
really
minus
eye-catching interactions. And what I love is that
X
the
or
level
Y.
of control you get here is crazy precise. You can set your animation ease, scale size,
Now,
and
what we
position
need to
create
do
this
is-
really dope effect.
To the cell,
Third, we've got the mega menu. This not only lets you organize your
acquire
site
the
menu
cell
into
ID.
subcategories, but it also looks amazing when you add in different elements like text, buttons, images, and pretty much anything you can think of.
that
Last but
we
not least, we've got My
This cell.
Designs. This feature lets you save any section of
are we using a set?
created.
Remove
You
it.
can use it as a starting
Very
point on any
quickly.
other pages or sites you're working.
And then we need to create a new cell here. So you move here. I'd love to have a good stylist. I don't even care that much. That my size is. When we move here, we need to move our unit here. Create a new unit here. So the creating a new cell is simple enough. Problem is, they're not cohesively. This is good in theory. We only need to do this when we move over a cell that is not a house, not a market. So that's the logic. Let's set that aside. We are moving this one. So we are not removing the cell that's in place. We technically don't have to. Okay? But if we don't solve the problem of where we are, we can keep these things completely separate as well, which is another option. Because we are only using our X and Y Cartesian coordinates. We're only using these values, like a 1. See? We're only using those to calculate a distance. But we're not even doing that. We're actually calculating magnitude. But we do translate to relative steps for drawing purposes. So the cell doesn't have to be part of it. Could say this might be. Could cell.
You're never going to go back to your old sample libraries after this. This plugin is my go-to.
Say,
Every session
market.
now,
Dude.
Output Arcade, baby. You know when you're searching through folders on folders of sample packs and it's like a never-ending, boring
This is
doom
actually
scroll. Not with Arcade.
Now that I think about it, then we don't have to worry about the cells.
Playable instrument that syncs with your session.
One set of cells
and
are
it's fun for real. Go to output.com
we can
now.
just
Try
create-
Arcade for free. I recommend this
Populate.
more than any other plugin in the game. Like I said, there's life before Arcade and
Say,
there's life after Arcade. Look at all these lines. Each line is a collection of sample sounds and instruments, and look how many there are. And each sampler has.
So we were using the cells
To be honest,
to
I'm just
draw.
gonna pick any sampler because I know it's going to be hot, and I know I'm going to be able to make it
That's
work.
why we're doing that. If we
And you can set the key with a click of one button.
Here's the
Everything
grid.
is so easy.
Yeah,
So
the
many
world.
ways to add
Let's
effects.
do
You can
one
modify the sample to make
strategy.
it your own. You can hit the tweak
Wanted to
button
make
up here.
populate.
And like I said, there's instrument lines too. This means you can also play your own
Let's
chords
make
and your own
populate.
melodies. You can search instruments, samples, genres, even the mood you're feeling. Say bye to writer's block and beat block because ideas are flowing with Arcade always.
grid. Using cells. Oh, that's what we were using cells. We don't have to do that. Oh. So we can still leave this available cell here. Get some cell's ID. See if that cell is available. We still want to generate our grid. For those that haven't seen it, what we're trying with this grid is create a border right now, where inside 1/10 of our grid, that we don't spawn anything around the outside. We don't want to spawn stuff on the outside. I don't care if agents go to the outside, but I don't want the targets to spawn right at the edge of the screen just for personal purposes. Because I want to. So the available cell needs the cells available. That's all it needs to do. Place cells. So we're not going to do that anymore. Don't mind having code here. Actually, I'm gonna just populate. We do want to keep this populate. Alright, dude. Pretty sure we don't. Take these over to charge. Now, I think this is actually the wrong way. Not sure. Because we have society. And our genome should be our genome. We have a table as well. The table is for an 8. Our G should be for our society. It's not stupid. I'm open to ideas if anyone's got any ideas and wants to throw something in the chat, but should name or types in ways that help you about what they do. This makes sense as aesthetics because we're splitting the split. Like we're gonna take we are going to start our following. Like max aid, essentially roughly. I'm also gonna pick random, so I'm gonna let these things kind of have a little bit of random in it. This will be, and we're gonna pick things on the other side. Together. Bottom side, we're gonna pick random. Max health. Oh, it's not just max. Like, it's gonna start at the top, pick our way down. Even if we have overlaps, like we're gonna see a correlation. We have extremely wealthy and extremely happy people we're going to be able to grab the overlap when we popular graph. So, generation. Because what can happen is if one person is the max happy, and the same person is the max health, you get the same exact gene twice.
Squeak.
Webster
15 non-wobbly.
And we are going to allow that. It's part of why we're only doing that 1%. But these traits will quickly, if a single individual is in the top half times, their genes will do better. Compounded. Max reward, this will about a 10th. Its characteristics we're gonna add is count our way backward. This is about third half. Then obviously the oldest generation would be the number generation. Now gotta like I need to be off of I appreciate people and engaging feedback and stuff. Yeah, it's a reset, just go to 0. 8, 6 does all the logic. There's none alive, then otherwise, that we don't have the ability to have a generator that we're gonna get, but I'm not too worried about it. We're just gonna have to have a generator. Don't have the ability to use yet, so I haven't rating. That would be the fun correct word. Which is why we get this gene. This is where our genetics all obviously. If you want to distinguish, though, that people should understand that there's a difference between the idea of genetics, studying this concept of genetic evolution, and there's a difference between science and math in reality. Like, there's a big difference with concept, actual genetic evolution. Sure. I think it's very important. I don't know. I think yeah, I think is the idea of something. I think we all do. Excluding from that. Let's try to figure out this bug. Broke our bugger. And on here we file. Get on that.
What does your video sound like? Go to artlist.io and get the best music and sound effects for your videos. This is not the real world. This is your creation. The stories you tell, the images you take, and the music you choose. Soundtrack your videos with Artlist.
Dictionary. Now the question is, oh, this is how I can about this guys. Popular. Popular. Love it. Popular game. Already. Have it. We're not gonna play spells. We're all spells will be cool. Just gonna look for market creation. That's what we were trying to use it for. Creating more overhead across the web. So what we're instead gonna do is we're just gonna fix all of the markets or all of. We're just gonna have a set where there's only. Sorry, that is the real reason. Set. Also, that one. All of the. Oh, Society. We call it. Actually. Steak. Good. All right. It worked here. I mean. Good. Grid. They want it. Access a good framework. Oh, we could actually factor all of our folders and group them together in a very simple. Sells a bunch of functions here. That's ID. Well, let's do a huge root here. It's gonna take probably 30 minutes. Expected. So let's go over here. Already got damn. We're gonna like the throw it. Go like. Just ability. Now these will have it. All this cosmic. What we're gonna do? We'll take it. Hiding. You world. We'll add.
Crazy sounds in here.
Settings. Hiding.
Welcome to Arcade. With this plugin, you
Cool.
can make sounds that nobody else is making.
Ooh, feels more like an instrument than a sample library.
Being able to actually take your own stuff and bring it in and instantly have it be a vibe, that's pretty sweet.
This is already giving me ideas.
I would totally use this every day.
Check out Arcade and try it for yourself. It's really cool.
Unit part of society, and as a result of that, able should be.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know. So first on the list, Section Grid. We're talking about a revolutionary tool that lets you create your own intricate layouts, but still keeps it intuitive at every.
This is almost part of the cosmos.
Create gaps between them, drag to resize, and swap them around. All right, this next feature has saved me hours of work. Responsive AI. You set up your design once, and with just one click, it'll analyze the section and automatically adjust the responsive behaviors for each element to fit every breakpoint. Another huge time saver, no code animations. You can create unique brand experiences with anything from micro animations, rich, complex interactions, and easily customize them.
Layer has a whole utility folder. We're just gonna
and all of this in a single line of code. And finally, we've got Text Mask. This is a great way to make your client's brand stand out.
So,
you can fill live text, images, gradients, or videos to make it pop.
So
and it's optimized for SEO. So these features have totally changed the way that I work. Now it's your turn. Head over to Wix Studio to nail your next brief.
Micro. I'm still calling this yo. Just wants my body. Keep genetic learning. Excuse me. Urban. This obviously will not work. We're gonna end it up high. Setting. I forgot this is hard for me. I don't care. Yeah, like that. Ow. Love you, bro. How long is this me? Close it. Give it. Give it. Even though. Actually. love that. From the Cosmos. Very close. Go up. It's a completely different way. Now we just completely reconstructed our problem. Second. These three now come. If we're really smart, actually. Be able to. I'll say setting.
Something like this.
Be able to get that one. But nevertheless.
Hey there, it's Ashley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich are those bold flavors. The crispy bacon paired with the smoky grilled chicken breast gives this sandwich a little sizzle of sweetness.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Still have a here it is. Could directly actually that okay. We don't have to understand it. Probably should. Thought it would. That makes sense. But even if they angel, they're gonna be gonna. Cells. would like to. From the Cosmos. Say. Because it's not able to about that. Just leave. Sitting log. Heading. Damn, I hate logging. Oops. Gonna let Tyler tell me what you want to use. Yeah, that's the. So it's not macro anymore. Cell type. Pull my cell. Heading. Awesome. Oh, it'll let me settings. Oh, we need to do that sort. The import it so. Here.
Oh, here comes the bread guy. Come on. If you save nearly $750 like this, imagine what we could get.
Oh, like blackberries, cranberries.
Exactly.
Halle Berry. I'm just kidding, but I love her.
Switch to Progressive.
I can. Should be. I really don't want to. I want to do it the way I want to do it. Where it's. Heat is a very important function. Gives us the magnetism. From here. Oh. Where's the ready to stay correctly level. Let me have the straight from the Cosmo. Dude, y'all got excuse. I'm like, wow. Let's type now. Have to over. My feed is kind of dead. So is my chat. So if y'all are there, just like give me a shout. College boy, ever follow, already following me. Idea of having a following, but people encourage me to search, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting good feedback, so I appreciate it. Society. I should just be able to pull everything straight out of the Cosmo. But it doesn't make sense if I can't. Dude, see, I should be able to pull that shit. Enter.
The Jingle Man's Benny Blanco.
Yeah. When you're making a jingle, you can't rush.
You're not gonna pick up the guitar. Duncan, nice. Tastes real nice.
That was terrible.
That one.
Treating schizophrenia without a daily pill may seem impossible. But what if there was a path to treatment just twice a year?
That's all.
It's time for Invega Hafyera.
Yeah, be careful not to get circular imports.
Continuously control schizophrenia
All program, but that's like a real problem.
Before starting, you must be adequately treated with a similar shorter-term injection for at least 4 months. Invega Hafyera.
Now, I don't know why I'm importing it. But we do want that would be great. Not at the spur. Oh, it wasn't working at first, but okay. Main, Gil needs Cosmo. Fog. Fog. Oh, then at this level. So these aren't working. Good. I am good. Could either way. Like totally. This is the right way to. I import it here. The import. Go to import this. Pause it. Anyway, fog level. Fog level. Unless it's doing the import this way, we're a lot of problems. I import Cosmic. Let's go. I import name Cosmic. That error doesn't make sense. Doing it here, that's why. Okay. I don't know why I even tried to do this. This looks like a real error. I would pause it. A joke. World has no units. Now we're getting problems.
What does your video sound like? Go to artlist.io.
It looked like
and get the best music and sound effects for your videos. This is not the real world. This is your creation.
World has
the stories you tell, the images you take, and the music you choose. Soundtrack your videos with Artlist. Be creative. With unlimited music and sound effects and a license that covers everything. Join the next generation of creators. Go to Artlist now and start creating without limits.
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy edges. It's no ordinary square.
this whole architecture, I'm just now, this is the first time I realized got this whole
with more cushiony softness. Enjoy the.
We're in the world in Cosmo. The world should be. The world is not part of it. Or part of it. Cosmo. The world is just our the class that has our genetic information for our machine, our grid, for our society. World should be hell. World should be our main class. It really is, actually. Alright. Good. type. ID will have a adding we could create a parent draw function. Right. That gives us a draw utility. All units and cells would inherently be the same type. Okay. Log. This part of the unit do it all in round. Kind of makes Cosmos very hard. Both kind of society should have market.
I just came to get my money right. You really wanna party, you should know that I don't want to fight. Everybody wanna step up, you can step up and get up tonight. Everybody know who did it whenever, okay, you know the thing. Right, 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 right. I'm in that old school Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them flutter when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, mop that.
Bear in mind. In my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Drop that, 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 drop that. Why don't we check?
On the road.
I don't.
Really come to party, I just came to get my money right. Really wanna party, you should know that I don't want to fight. Really wanna step up, you can step up and get up tonight. Everybody know who did it whenever, okay, you know the thing. Right, 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 right.
Move the world outside. At the code. We will make gold happy. Bid 80. In my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Drop that, 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 drop that. Big stain flipping on the road. Circular, this is what I was thinking. But that's just not fun.
Hey there, it's Ashley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich are those bold flavors. The crispy bacon paired with the smoky grilled chicken breast gives this sandwich a little sizzle of sweetness.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
We can take a lot of dependent. Anyway, setting. Just break everything. We've like the whole program. I think you put it back together, it should be like a lot better. 30 fast growth. So fast. A little anxiety right now. Anxiety. Okay. Engine partial. Saying they're worse, but like first scratcher. Okay. If you look here, we're initializing. But let's not do that. We're gonna try to make our detail. We can support detail. Log. Guess we have testing. Cosmos.
Hey, I'm Matt, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Maple Pepper Bacon Sandwich is the mix of sweet and savory. Every time you take a bite, you taste the sweetness of the maple bun, the smokiness of the chicken, the crispiness of the bacon. It's just kind of the perfect bite.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Old. We do in the end all run. All of these things should have accuracy, right? It's pretty complex, but it's a way of us segregating the logic of the world between things that are grid related, society related, graphics engine related, higher genetic level. It's a lot, it's a lot. Google, smart log from thing. Government, past our problem. the screen, guys. Could abstract this out further, unnecessary. But it was. So I apparently called that one. It's just. Hold on. So all go together. Go figure that one out. I'm just like watching. This will be interesting. I try to call it. Yeah, I can't right now. Factor and I broke it. Oh, I broke it. We got it to a point where it's actually trying to run it. So all of the ports are fine. Hierarchy's fine. I still have not got our grid fixed. I don't even know about where right now. I come back, I want to have a fresh, clean head. Get our hierarchy. I figure out, read through these bugs. I want to be able to have a clear book where these things are supposed to be. Engine, society, or are they cosmic? I don't see. Don't either one. Society. Got all these things. Got a whole society now. Society has. That's part of it. Fix that real quick. Market should be. I'm gonna do this.
Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps. It's more than soap, it's Power Wash.
Old Spice Total Body. It fights stank 24/7.
That's why we were doing title. Previous. We're going to get it right away. Actually, okay. They're purely logical types. Decoupling. Good. I do like this. Oh, data type. That's what we're using. Sell it. So it's. Why we didn't find that? This is one of those points in programming where the perfect code will stop production. Writing perfect will stop development of the whole application. Because it will never be perfect because there's no ways to do it. So we really have to figure out where the drawback. What we want to do is we couple this. Like X and Y is only for the drawing purpose. This whole process, we'll be cutting out this whole process. Drawing, wiring, really being. We'll just simply have cells at our unit. Do an draw all the grid squares and draw the market, draw the homes. And just so long as nothing shares the same location, it doesn't matter. We don't have to keep track of what we were. Like, that's where we were doing the logic before, was trying to iterate through all the cells in update state. If that works, it works for marching cubes, it works for a few other types of convoluted logical sets. Do a lot of that. It's hard to get away from that in sensors and concurrently, which is always a challenge. So instead, we're just going to draw them all, you can apply the logic on a unit. Graphical representation. Just have two sets of draw functions, it's fine. I do actually kind of like the idea of having a unit type, or a market, a society, or a person. I'd even do. You spend too much time writing code. Like, object-oriented programming take a lot of time to try to do everything methodically. The only thing we need is for these things to freaking work. That's it. The fact that world has no atoms, I can already say a unit is part of society where it exists. So we have logic enough to build our application. Getting it working is painful. That's always the thing. That's why I have to go right now, because I have other products that I have to get working. This is just a fun project that I've really spending much time on. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. I can't have this thing. Files. Appreciate everybody. Dropping comments, follow, shares, likes, all those things. Really appreciated. Super cool to see this thing doing something. That's super exciting. Having all the vlogging going on. This thing's already come farther than I. And so we should be iterating from for those that don't know, you start at 0 in program. Started at 0 to 10 would be 9. We're doing 1 after 0 would be 1, and 8. Jump 1, 8. This is a little distracting.
Crazy sounds
it already failed right there.
Welcome to Arcade. With this plugin, you could make sounds that nobody else is making.
We can fix our board.
Feels more like an instrument.
Getting used to
library.
Oh, is it pretty good?
Being able to actually take your own stuff and bring it in and instantly have it be a vibe, that's pretty sweet.
This is already giving me ideas.
I would totally use this every day.
Check out Arcade and try it for yourself. It's really cool.
Not bound. Okay. Good start. Checking.
Thirsty hair?
That is inbound.
It's giving moisture with a capital M, made for
0.
every type and texture, so you can
1
drench
to 99.
curls, make waves, and turn up the volume. Moisture made for everyone. Get Aussie. Awesome hair for everyone.
Did it wrong. I was right the first time. Deleted. Oh, me. Y'all don't laugh at me. Good start. I was right about that. Good size. And set minus. Okay. It's less than 9 when. So if this was 2, I did it at 5. Back. Setting. Not checking it. This isn't great. Checking. XY and XY. XY. XY.
This thing? It's what's going on inside of me. It's my moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. It wasn't always this calm.
This should be out
everywhere I did.
Also,
Wondering when it would pop
should
up
not
next
be
was
available.
stressful, doing a number of
To it,
insides.
I should be able to all these capacity.
Then I found out about Velsipity, a once-daily pill, not a steroid or biologic, for adults with moderate to severe UC. Velsipity can help calm the chaos of UC. It quickly treats flares, providing a chance for lasting steroid-free remission.
I'm seriously gonna give myself
Don't take Velsipity if you've
13 more minutes.
chest pain, stroke or mini stroke, heart failure in the last 6 months, irregular or abnormal heartbeat. Velsipity may cause serious side effects, including infections that can be fatal, slow heart rate, liver problems, increased blood pressure, macular edema, certain types of skin cancer, swelling and narrowing of the brain's blood vessels, or shortness of breath. Tell your doctor if you are pregnant or plan to be.
If conventional therapy like 5-ASAs or steroids aren't working for you, ask your gastroenterologist about Velsipity.
Velsipity, help calm the chaos of UC.
Fully. Oh yeah, yeah. Not just you history. Here it is. See there. distracting. It's false. Sure. Like, it's doing it right. 1-9 is not with 2-8. Less than 2, and so it's correct that it's false. Not in pounds here. Checking it. False. False. Creating cell type. Oh. Oh. The whole time I was logging the input, not the output. Christ. A bunch of these are available. If we go back to no quick, we fix the problem. Really should like get effects to animate myself and all that. But anybody in the comments or watching how to all that stuff and holler at your good unit. We're not gonna crack that. It should be. Fixing the problem in society. Should have units, see? Have units. You're not getting society on. Oh, you know, we don't have.
Dawn Power Wash has 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps. It's more than soap, it's power wash.
The key to great skin is exfoliating and moisturizing. Old Spice gives me both.
I think it's called a unit. That is no. Give myself 8 minutes. Try to speak. Even that. Cell type, not cell type. Cell type. Market. Actually. So this is a circular problem. The other thing. Type that. Still have to import the type of the called it. We'll make it one word. Having a problem with that. Parser. No type has no market.
Aumentando o som que o baile funk acabou de começar.
Really? Got 4 minutes. Get him. Secret. Too popular. Hey, target.
Topa, 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 topo, ratão. Topa, 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 topo, ratão.
Now we have nothing. Cool. Well, it's doing stuff. Doesn't kind of look like it's, but actually. Ooh. Rethink. So we've got the world working. I've got a refactor done. That happened before my 3rd deadline I gave myself. So that's not a bust. It worked out a little bit because I'm bored in here. Got client work that I need to do, and I've got billing, finance stuff for business. I don't really think at all. But I do want to say we've got Big Stick store. It's pretty shitty. It's like a Shopify store, not to lie. We got some stuff that I put on here. People want to out till burnout. This pretty lame shit. This is limited time. You can get it. So, like the insular shirts, I'm actually very fun. Culture, heritage, legacy. Yeah, I mean, I try to make them reasonably priced. Some kind of high. Some of the costs are kind of high. Some of these are like bucks. Got a couple. Nexus project that will cook. Nexus project. The research fund. Help innovate future technologies. And yeah, I think there's not a lot of opportunity if you want to get it. Anyway, support helps. I appreciate everybody who's taking the time to even give me feedback or even just shout out and say, hey, I'm always looking for opportunity to help people, so help me message, find me out. Yeah, try to be book with people. I'll let you boy, I gotta run.